Chat, do you want to know? I have bad news. Well, I'm here bringing bad news. Well, kind of. But I will explain myself later. You see my boob? You see... Nah, trust me, this is not for like down battery purposes, okay? I have a point. You see my boob? So, chat, I actually... When I made my waiting room on YouTube, I saw one person was like, am I crazy or did she get nerfed? You are absolutely right. I actually nerfed my own model last minute. I was supposed to have massive... Like, my tits were double the size. I'm not joking. Like, right now, my 3D model boobs used to be like double the fucking size. But then last minute, I was like, can we like nerf that shit? Can we just like cut it by half? And they're like, Yuli, oh my god. Shout out to Yuli, by the way. Let me yeet over a picture of their Twitter. Bang. There we go. So this is Yuli. This person did this model. Hold on, let me stand right next to them. Yuli was the one that did my model. Listen, man, okay? I leave Zen to her own devices. I can't do what Zen does. You must be out of your mind. So clappy hands. Thank you, Yuli. I'm so excited.
Your only 2 personality traits gone, reduced to atoms. Remember what they took from us. SMH.
No, there was
Honestly,
so much issues because of the boob.
If it's bigger than this song.
No wonder they were bouncing when you were dribbling. You know, in the start of the call-in,
would be more than your whole body weight.
It was, no joke. Like in the start of the call-in with the Hollow Girls, when I was like jumping and shit, like the Hollow Girls were like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" So they actually got to see the big boob version, right? And that's why they were like, "Oh my god, I can feel the ground shake, earthquake, and shit like that."
Of course, jump, jump now.
I love it. Look at it.
Jumping jacks.
Yo, hold on.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, my...
I felt earthquake.
I almost died.
Yeah, the ground shook.
It's because the boobs were double the size at that time. But then I shrinked it, so now it was like slightly more awkward, but I thought it was funny if I kept it in. There was a part where Kuro decided to jump, and then his tech fell apart, and I thought that was so fucking funny, and I just left it in. I was like, yeah, no, because when we were working with the final renders, which I have stories about this, because the final render had some hiccups, but when we were working with the final render, I was like, that shit's so funny, leave it in. So then I just left it in. And then now you just see like tech issues in a polished showcase. Because I thought, you know what, fuck it.
I can already see Henja crying again over the clip on the 3D model.
It was so hard to do with big boobs, chat. Because a lot of my dances move a lot, right? And my boobs are so big.
It's best to do what you are most comfortable with, and the tech issues of massive gazongas are probably annoying.
Yeah.
On a side note, please release the UN nerfed version. Please, please, please.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
When shamed you into showing they weren't real, were they unnerfed on his end too?
Yes. It was unnerfed from Kuro's end as well when he was showing me. Let me see if I can find a side... Ah, here we go. So, let me show you a picture.
Monster smash.
Do you want to see the original model before I nerfed it?
39 for the sub.
Tada! Let me stand beside it. You see that? Do you see it? Is it obvious? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can drag this like that. Okay. Why am I rotated? Am I stupid? They look the same. They actually do look the same. It's because of my angling. Hold on. Maybe I need to make myself smaller. There! Do you see it now, chat? It's because I have a shadow. Hold on. Now you see it.
She's built like a chicken leg.
There. You see that?
Do you see it? Right there in the corner of the screen.
You see that? Boom. It's... Well... Do you see it? It's not the same, but it's definitely... Especially from the front. You can't see it as much from the side, but from the front, you can really see it. Let me see. I don't know where I can find it, though. There was like... It was more voluptuous from the front, if that makes any sense. So... maybe from the side you can't fully see it. But from the front, it was like massive. It was huge. It was like stretching to the side, so it made it really hard for like my hands to really move around because it would like clip
Come
into the
down with
chest.
your emotions. Give them back.
Nut. What the fuck do you mean give them back? They were never there. If I never told you, chat, you would never have known. All right, this is boob plentiful. Look at that. That's huge. You see that? That's plenty huge boob. That's a lot of fucking boob. And also, another thing is, I felt that because it was so big, it was a little bit like...
shoes for a clown.
I feel like because the boobs were a little bit too big, it didn't really, like, proportionally make that much of a sense. If that makes sense. Like, I was like, it feels like I have big boobs just for the sake of having big boobs. You know? I like big boobs, don't get me wrong. If I had a tight body, like, my model had, like, skin-tight clothing... Yes, sure. But then I have an oversized t-shirt. You can't even see my boob. So it just kind of felt like big boob for the sake of big boob. And I don't know. I like my boob artisanally crafted. You know what I mean? I want the touch of heaven on my tits. So I was like, yeah, just nerf it for this. But maybe, who knows, in the future...
It's okay, Michi. A smaller chest fits your hand warmers better. I appreciate them whatever size they are, even if they weren't there at all. Okay.
Okay,
yes,
man.
Nothing better than waking up to Michi's boobs front and center on my phone.